Hello everybody, this week we're going to be taking a look at something that is not a Ford. Behind me we have a 2020 Jeep Gladiator. What we have here is the Gladiator Sport, which is pretty much the entry level to the Gladiator, and it's still got your power windows and locks and cruise control, but it doesn't have any of the higher end luxury items. But that's okay, because this truck here is not really about the luxury. If you want a luxury, there are a lot of trucks out there that will give you the luxury ride, feel, and amenities. And that's not to say you can't get that in a truck like this, but really this truck is more about going off-road and experiencing trails that you wouldn't be able to experience any other way in any other vehicle. It's about just the adventure, just some things that you're not going to get with other vehicles like the Ranger, Colorado, or the Tacoma. So what are some things that make this truck unique in the segment? I mean, one of them is slapping you right in the face. I mean, the looks of the vehicle are like nothing else out there, with one exception. Obviously, this vehicle has a very uncanny resemblance to another vehicle in the Jeep lineup, the Jeep Wrangler. And essentially that's what you got here, a Jeep Wrangler with a pickup bed. Now, one of the things that makes this vehicle different is right here. It's the doors. Just like a Jeep Wrangler, these doors are removable, so you can do the open air look that you're not going to be able to do with other trucks like the Ranger, for example. All right, another feature that makes this truck unique in the small pickup truck market is the roof. Now, this one here is equipped with the retractable soft top, which just like that, it folds back and it gives you a complete open air experience. Now, you can also equip this vehicle with a hard top, which is removable in sections, but this one here happens to have the canvas top. Now on to the one thing that makes this truck very different from a Wrangler, and that's the bed. So just like any other pickup truck, it does have a tailgate, and it's actually an easy lift tailgate, so it makes it really light to lift, as well as you're not going to get it to slam down. And then in the back you can see lots of room, and it's actually a fairly large bed, which does one of two things. It's extremely functional and practical, but it also does kind of make it a little awkward with the length. I think that Jeep probably could have done a little bit smaller bed to give a little bit better proportions, but still very practical and can definitely be used as a truck. So as much as it looks like a rugged Wrangler, it's still just as practical as any other pickup truck on the road. At the front of the vehicle, it is all Jeep Wrangler. So you're going to have things like these giant tow hooks on the front and the back. Also, it's got the clamps to hold down the hood. So no interior hood release. You do have the safety here. And then up here on the hood, you've got the hood prop that comes down. And under the hood on this one is the 3.6 liter V6 engine. This truck is equipped with Goodyear Wrangler tires, and something that's kind of unique. It's got these aluminum wheels, and if you look at the very bottom, it's actually got a little tiny, like old-fashioned Jeep on each of the wheels, which is kind of a neat little touch. Now into the back seat. So plenty of floor space in here. You got some nice grab handles up here on the B pillar, and plenty of leg room. So lots of room in the back of this. Also, you've got your power window switches in the middle here. It's got plenty of room side to side, and you've got some storage on the back of the seat here as well. And then on the top, there's something kind of a bar that goes across here, and you've got your speakers up there, and also nice big beefy roll bars with nice cladding. Also on the doors, you'll notice, as I mentioned, it has removable doors, so the doors are actually tethered. So all four of the doors have tethers. The back seats also fold down to reveal some more nuts and storage behind, as well as it actually folds completely flat. Now again, as I mentioned, entry level, and you've got things like heated mirrors, which is awesome. You've got a manual seat, which has recline, lift, and lumbar. So full adjustability. All right, let's fire this baby up. So kind of something neat. It is actually a push button start, but you've actually still got this flip key, which is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a push button start, except for in Chryslers that have kind of this functionality. What actually is really nice about this is, as you may know, if you have a push button start, usually in order to get to this key, there's some kind of a trick to get the key if you ever had to get into the door. So no tricks here, just a little button to push. So as I mentioned, push button start. I don't know if all cars have it, but a majority of cars nowadays have the auto start stop. So you do have a button here to turn that off, which is nice. Traction control off, downhill ascent, as well as your climate controls here. Not automatic, but it's the sport model, it's the entry level, so kind of to be expected here. You've got your fan controls here, as well as where it comes from on this knob here. This one also has your USBs, both USB, USB-C, and auxiliary, as well as your power windows here. 12-volt power source, and then your shifter, which is a nice real shifter, which is in today's world is becoming hard to find, so that's good to see. Over here is something that's also very unusual to see in today's vehicles, and that's a actual four-wheel drive lever. So two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, then four low. So something you don't see very often for people that really want the mechanical feel. I mean, what vehicle to bring it to you better than the Wrangler or the Gladiator? So that is cool there. On the steering wheel, you got your cruise control over here. You've got your Bluetooth over here, and then you've got a joystick for the screen behind the steering wheel, right next to the Bluetooth. Over here, you've got Uconnect, which is touchscreen, which is handy. A very small screen, but it is touchscreen, which is nice, because a lot of them that have the smaller screen are not, including the Fords. So that's nice to have a touchscreen there. And you got your radio. You've got your media, which would be like a Bluetooth streaming or something like that. You got your phone, a compass, which heck, if you're out in the middle of nowhere, a compass is good to have. And then settings, where you can change various things in the vehicle. And there's more, which gives you the outside temperature, rear view camera. So that's cool. You don't have to be in reverse. You can just click the button for rear view camera, and it brings it up on the screen. And then a giant clock if you want a giant clock. Ooh, a real emergency brake. None of those little electric digital emergency brakes that I'm not a big fan of, but a lot of people are doing it now. So that's it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We're trying to get to 50 subscribers. We're getting so close. And make sure you follow us as well. That way you get notifications anytime we do a video like this, or we're doing a walk around, or something where we're driving a car like we did on the Bullet Mustang. Or guess what? We've got some pretty amazing things coming down the pipe, and I'd hate for you to miss them. And until next time, see you later.